This content is brought to you by Petsotics, curating a wide array of high-quality products for your furry or scaly friends, as well as several other services like pet sitting, aquarium maintenance, and website services. At Petsotics, there is something to meet all your pet's needs. After all, they're not just pets, they're family members. Remember to use the discount code CelticBalls10 at checkout.
Hey everybody, I feel like I've been gone another month. I know I haven't. Welcome back in. I see my sis is in the house. Hi. Live feed ASMR. Hey guys, pet stalkers. Guys, it was so good to catch up with you again last weekend. That's Ashley and Nikita. You guys are awesome. Luke, thanks for coming in. Kara Shay, love you, girl. Tammy, so good to see you, girl. Zach, so good that you're here. Gonna go ahead and bring out Melinda. We're so glad that she's here. She had to reschedule on us, and we got her back. Thank goodness. So let me help welcome her back in. Melinda, so glad you're with us. Did you unmute her, babe?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gotta have some help on that one.
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank goodness.
And I want to apologize for the last time my trying to get ready for a show and got confused who I was going on with. So
it is no problem. We knew that there was something had to have come up, and we knew that, and we were like, I'll get a hold of her, it's no problem. Angie came on, my sister came on with me, and
I thank Angie for helping me out too.
She always makes the chat fun. God, that ended up costing everybody else because now there's two shows with us.
Yeah, that show gained you another show.
Oh my gosh, Mom Juice Mondays. I think I missed somebody down in the chat that's new. Texoma. Good deal. Glad to see you here. Kike. Always love to see Kike. Okay, I think I've got everybody for now. So hopefully. All right. Melinda, I know who you are, thank God. We got to finally hang out with you when we went to Tinley.
Yes.
That was so much fun. It was your birthday weekend. It was awesome.
Yep.
But for anybody that does not know who you are, please give us a little information and tell us about yourself.
Okay. My story is not typical of anybody. Put it this way, I didn't have the best childhood, so I was in and out of foster care, and I'm okay to say this, okay? So don't feel bad for me or anything. I was in and out of foster care. I got adopted, and so my childhood wasn't all that great. So I knew about the animals, and it just didn't dawn on me this was actually a industry. I got married about 4 years ago, and my husband comes up to me and says, "Can I get a ball python?" I said, "You are not having a snake in my house." So needless to say, I did my research before I said yes. I said yes. He has the one ball python. He has a boa, and now he has a California Mexican black king snake. And I have this.
This is wonderful.
So I'm currently setting about 90 ball pythons, including the ones I need to sell. So I have, what's that? 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. I have about 18 females that are growing up that could possibly go this year. But I also have another probably 20 over here that are growing up. And just trying to grow as slow as I can, but you know how hard that is.
Yes. Yes.
I currently have another snake on hold. Actually, one is already paid for. It can't ship until after the cold weather passes. And then I was supposed to pick that up in St. Louis, which I ended up not going to St. Louis because he wasn't coming to bring the snake because his plans fell through. And basically, what it boils down to, I breed ball pythons, crested geckos, gargoyle geckos, rats, mice, African sulfurs, and I also work 60 hours a week. So there's not much time to do anything else. And I also have some rabbits out in the garage.
Oh my God. We did look for you in St. Louis. We were looking for you. So we were sorry we missed you because we had such a fun time with you in Tinley. So we did miss seeing you. So
I miss going out and I regretted not going, but finance and in combination my snakes not being there and whatnot, and
yeah. Oh, it's always something, you know, and we get it. We totally do. Oh, I see DE's reptiles came in. Will, glad you're here, buddy. Elite Exotics, thanks for coming through. Brother Kurt, good to see you. I see Wood is in the house. Derek, good to see you, brother.
I moved Cuddle Time Critters. She's such a nice lady.
She's your rat lady.
Side note, yeah, I'm his rat lady when he needs any rats.
Good deal. Good deal.
Thank you, Derek. That's appreciated. I appreciate it.
So the next question was, how long have you been keeping reptiles? But you kind of answered that a little bit with the first question.
Well, my very first ball python that was brought into the house was August of 2019.
Okay.
So I already started collecting before the pandemic. And when we got the, what was it called, stimulus money, I bought half of this rack and half of this rack to get me started. Because working 60 hours a week, yeah, these are expensive, but working 60 hours a week, I don't have time to build nothing. Right. And that's the reason I went ahead and got these, because these just slap together. Each level just put on top of each other, and you don't have to build nothing but just stack them, and that's it. And put your heat panels on there and put your thermostat, and it's all good.
Exactly. I think that's what we love so much about the ARS. They're just good to go. You just put them together and you're ready.
Yeah.
I love that about them. Hey, Sandy. Yeah. Hey, Mitzi Ann. White Tea. Good to see you guys. Okay. Now, what exactly got you into the reptiles?
My husband asking for a ball python. So I did my research before we picked up anything. And then he said he wanted a ball python, piebald to be Pacific. So I was looking at Petco, and the first one that was picked up, his name is Monty the ball python. He's a piebald.
I get it. Yeah.
So, and that was our very first. So I knew through my research, I knew recessive was the way to go. But also I have some girls that don't have no recessives in them. And sometimes you need some of those, get a female with 3 to 5 codoms in it, then throw your recessives to that female, and there's your heads that you can build up your head army there. So, and I'm kind of doing it different, but I'm not doing it differently. So, and
sometimes you just can't afford to get
into
the high dollar ones unless you do get the heads and go that route.
Yeah. I got my first Desert Ghost. She was a head, but when I got her, it wasn't $3,000 a pop either. I got her and I paid for her. I got her, and I think right at the pandemic, and see, I worked through the whole pandemic thing, so the pandemic didn't really mean nothing. I'd still go to work every day.
We did too.
And so So I got her. I only paid $5.50 for her,
Oh, wow.
and I can show her later, and I'll tell you which one that is. But
Okay.
and then I won one snake, and she's a orangey lesser fire, and she's building really good. And I think I'm gonna put my black pastel asphalt to her because I want some more asphalt females because I only have the one male.
Okay.
But I want it in something else. I don't want it in the black pastel. I want one of her genes to go with it instead of use the asphalt part of him and get one of her genes in there.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. But she's already locked with Mr. Stud a few times, so it might be a mixed clutch. But if he's the last one, who knows? She might use his instead.
Fingers crossed.
Yes. Either one is great. Either one, I'd probably do either one. Looks like you're frozen. Did I lose you? Hello? You froze like this. I don't like dead silence, but hopefully she'll come back. Technical difficulties. I don't see the chat. Oh, looks like she went away. So anything that you happen to see back here with a tag, there's an animal in it. Anything that's a pink label, that's a female. Anything that's a blue label, which most of my blues are down lower, except for this one. They're kind of spread out on this one. Like there's a blue one right there. I think this is another blue one right there. And mostly you see pink. The one that doesn't have a label that's blank, there's nobody in there currently. And there are 3 males on the bottom. And that's my FB40. This is my FB10 rack. There's 40 in here. There's 70 in here. I couldn't go all the way up to get it's actually the 1575. So mine's actually a 1570 because they're about the same height doing the 1570. And my ceiling is quite low, lower than I like. But I wish I could get to the chat, see if the chat's comments. Oh, yeah, I did. I got the racks as soon as I could. Hey, Kurtwood. Hey, Willis Heat. Hella Heat. YT Vince. Mitzi Ann. Bosa Balls. Elite Exotics BP. How are you? Oh, I know that's right. I'm always cleaning my rats one way or the other. I'm either feeding them or taking care of them or just playing with them. I love my rats, but I love my snakes too. So thank you, Bosa. I appreciate that. Um, Yeah, I get my followers up on my Instagram. I'm slacking when it's coming to posting things. What happened to my host?
I'm here.
Oh my goodness, I was holding it down, trying to hold it
you
down.
you did fabulous. I was watching on my phone. You did great.
Where'd you go?
We were talking, and I was looking at the chat, and I'm like, everything went black, and I was like,
Oh
what?
God.
Just have all the chat. Like, holy crap. And then we're looking at each other and we're like, Melinda's doing great. So I'm typing in the chat, everybody drop their links. Everybody drop your links.
Yeah, someone just followed me, and I thank you very much, and I'll look back at it. If I'm not following you, I will, as long as you got stuff on there that I'm interested in, of course.
Absolutely.
Because I get followers, and there's nothing got to do with ball pythons.
We love it. We're trying to get to 500 because we've got snakes to give away.
I got a new ball python, pastel yellow belly. I got a pastel yellow belly big girl.
She is a very good girl.
She's a big, big girl, and I don't know exactly what she is because she was a Craigslist pickup, and the Craigslist pickup actually gained me another customer for my rat, so that's always welcome. He's not regular. He comes every now and then, but not a big deal. Texoma Exotics just followed me. Thank you. I'll go back on there and follow you if I'm not already following you.
No, that's that damn Xfinity Wi-Fi. That's what that is.
I got Xfinity too, but I upgraded.
Oh,
Mine's more powerful.
They were out here, what, Wednesday when I was? Thursday. And I was right in the middle of work, and they cut the power off to upgrade the line, because I was right in the middle of work, and they're like cutting the line, and I went out there, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes, there was a squirrel chewing on your line, and I'm like, I'm working. So it was a bad day. Okay, now we're back.
Okay, what were you asking at the time? Or what were we talking about?
What are a few of the challenges that you have faced as a female breeder in the community?
It's more of getting out of my shell as a female. I really haven't ran into any issues like DMs that are unwelcome. I haven't got any of that, so luckily. As a female, nothing really. My main challenge is to get on these lives. And anytime that someone's on a live, I'm always doing something somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'll say, hey, I'm here. But sometimes I'll say that and then you won't even hear from me. But I'm still listening.
Right.
But I'm always doing something. There's always something to be done.
And I think everybody understands that. I think we all get on each other's lives and we try to connect as much as possible, but a lot of us are cleaning racks, we're preparing food for ourselves. We're doing other things around the house, but we are listening. Sometimes I'm listening while I'm at work.
Yeah, so I listen to a lot of
stuff, but we're also like with them while we're doing it. So I think they understand.
Yeah, I love my rats too. I actually, hold on a second. I gotta bring him out.
Do you have a favorite one?
Yes, I've got. Come here, Smokes.
Jeremy's in?
Smokes.
My brother Jeremy?
Yeah, I just have pockets.
Okay.
This is Mr. Smokey.
Oh my goodness.
He's my buddy. He is still my buddy. Yeah.
He's about like RB.
What's the matter, buddy? He was a pet for so long. I put him with the ladies to see if he would get some business done. Not even touching him.
No,
Nope. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
he likes being a pet and not a.
So he's just chilling with them.
You
Yeah,
know.
he's just chilling with them. Where you going, buddy? It's okay. Yeah, one time my son left the door open to their pet cage, and he was just roaming around the room. I went to go grab him. He's like, "Hi, Mom. How you doing?"
I think Confusion and DG would look good together.
Where you going, buddy? He just likes to roam. Where are you going?
He's
No.
wanting to go.
Oh,
Oh, Sammy's in too.
See if
where are you going?
she's got volume on somewhere. So when you talk, it's feedback.
Are you getting feedback?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to go put him back. He's not wanting to sit still.
Go plug our 500 again.
Yeah, we are trying to get to 500 guys so that we can give away a snake. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe.
So how are you doing that giveaway? Exactly. What's your process? Like, once you get to the 500, do you just get a list of your followers, or does followers have to do something to earn it? And
We'll run a live with like games or something.
We'll
like,
do a
like
live.
What FNA does.
We'll do kind of like the FNA does, and we'll do a live with like some games and do the giveaway.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll end up giving 3-way.
3-way?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. We went from 1 to 3.
Yeah. It'll be a first, second, third.
We'll be doing 3. We'll be doing
So
3.
have you got them picked out yet?
I'm sure he does.
Yeah. They're all heads.
They're all heads.
Four.
One is ultra male,
And then 2.
and then 2 are clowns.
Oh, okay.
But the first place winner will get to pick
Yeah, the first place gets to pick which one they want,
the heads.
and then second will get the other 2, whichever of the other 2.
Yeah. So how many clutches did you have the first year?
The first year we ended up with 2. This year we had 4.
3 made it.
3 made it. We lost 1 entire clutch,
Oh, wow.
and it was our ultra male pet sunset clutch.
Do you know what went wrong, or you don't know? And that's probably was your most anticipated, wasn't it? Are you with me?
Okay.
And 8 took its first and then passed.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So,
And how many holdbacks did you have this year?
oh God, a ton.
I figured it out today. I had 36 babies. I held back 8.
You held back 8?
Yeah.
We held back almost every single female we had this year.
Oh, I had too many for that. I had 24 females.
Oh, wow.
And according to my records up on the board, it's It was 11 males and 24 females. And there was one show I did, and I accidentally soiled one of my holdbacks. Otherwise, I would have had 9.
Oh God. Hey Stan.
It was a Inchy Mojave het DG 66%. But I was holding 2 of them, but I accidentally sold one. So I still have 1.
At least you have one of them left.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite morph that you're working with?
Recessive wise, it'd probably be a tie in between the clown and the DG. What I'm mainly working with is clown, DG, hypo, and pied.
Okay.
Them are my main ones, but I have lavender in there somewhere. But it's mainly the pied, the clown, and the pied, clown, hypo, and DG.
G. Okay.
I want to get all of those put together.
DE wants to know which 8 did you keep?
I've got a pied. I got a pewter Mojave het hypo. I got a Inchy that is 50%. I got an Inchy and a normal 50% het for DG. I've got 2 normal clowns and normal het clowns, not normal clowns, normal het clowns. And then I've got 9 holdbacks because my clown clutch did not turn out all that great. My banana het for clown female, she was born with a shark mouth and 1 eye, but she's ate every single time, and I've never seen her tongue flick.
Oh.
So I'm going to grow her up just like if she was one of my holdbacks, and if she does well, I'll try to breed her.
Okay.
See what happens.
Okay. The one that lived for a couple of weeks, it had shark mouth. It wasn't like bad. It wasn't really bad, but like I said, it ate the 1 meal and then it passed.
Yeah, I have got 2 from that same clutch that's not doing all that great, and I'm at the point I have to force feed them every single time, and I'm about to put them down. It's just they're not thriving.
Yeah. It's that, I think we got spoiled the first breeding season that went so well for us, and then this one, the first 2 clutches were perfect, and then the third one that just did not make it, and we were just like, holy cow. But we know it happens, it just
You can't let it get to yourself.
No, you absolutely can't. You absolutely can't.
And the reason I forgot about her is because she's still in the FB5 tub because she's still real tiny. She was the last clutch. And then I saved back a cinnamon Mojave. They call it a Savannah, and he's het for hypo. I have some females that he can go to I have 2 grown females that I've been working with, getting the hypo into the others. Like the first season, I held back hypo, double hets, hypo and clown, and hypo and pied. I'm doing another hypo pied this year, but it's with Orange Dream instead of the regular pied.
Okay.
So it's Orange Dream to a Orange Dream pied to a pastel hypo girl.
Oh, okay. We do have we're only holding back 1 male this year, and this is him. I don't know if you can see him.
What is he?
He's a queen bee.
Can you blow it up so you're only on the camera?
Queen bee,
I don't know if I can.
pet clown.
There we go.
That's better.
But he's
Is it het clown?
He's Queen Bee Het Clown, but he's
Okay.
not Inchy.
he's
Okay.
Blade.
He's Blade.
Yeah. Yeah, I think one of my clowns that's not gonna make it. She ended up being Blade because she just got a line. She almost looked visual in the egg. I thought she was visual, and I believe he's Blade also. And she just has a line down her back and a little, like, 2 lines on either side of her spine. And it kind of looks like an hourglass. It comes closed, then it opens, and then it closes again.
Hi,
But
Jim.
then the rest of it's just a line.
They were the craziest things when we finally cut those. They were white, every single one of those, and I was like, "Holy cow! We didn't have any white eggs. What in the world are these?" They were the crazy looking things.
This is my first visual.
Oh wow! Jimmy,
Yeah.
blow it up. There we go. Oh wow!
I love her pattern.
That's gorgeous.
Hi, buddy. I call her Catalina.
I love it.
I'm thinking about naming my 2 het female girls, Kelly and Shelly.
That'd be cool.
It's easy to keep track of them if they actually have names because there's so many genes and everything.
We name all of ours. I know they tell you not to, but we do.
This is my pewter Mojave, kept for hypo.
Let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can work this thing. Are you getting there?
No.
But
What do you want?
she's got another one. I was gonna try to work it. I'm right there with you, Ashley.
But this is the pewter, which is pastel and cinnamon, plus the Mojave, kept for hypo. And I kept her brother, looks just like her, but doesn't have the pastel. The pastel really lightens them up pretty good. Almost looks hypo already.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And the cinnamon, I don't know if you can see it. The cinnamon kind of draws out the neck where there's just like, that's the alien heads just draw down. Just
That's
one big
perfect.
line. And I'll show you her brother that I kept. This is brother. He's pretty big.
Dark.
Yeah, he's the one without the pastel. So she's got pastel, and he's got everything she does but the pastel.
Look how pretty he is.
See how the alien heads just kind of draw out? When you got cinnamon, it really stretches out the alien heads. See on his neck?
Mm-hmm.
He's not really
He's
cooperating.
not cooperating, is he?
Was he black pastor or black cat?
This is just cinnamon and
Cinnamon.
Mojave.
Okay.
There, he's showing off a little bit. Are you showing yourself, buddy? Huh? Yeah.
God love Joey. She jumped in for a second.
Where you going, buddy? They can't see you when you're that close. You giving Mama kisses. Giving Mama kisses, are you? But that's the only male I held on to. I know you had some other questions.
I do.
Oh, you're quiet.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm quiet?
You're very quiet tonight.
Do you have a dream reptile that you would like to create?
It would be. I'll give you the recesses I want them in them. Hypo, Pied, Clown, and DG.
Okay.
Anything extra is just a bonus. Which, as old as I am, I don't know if I'll ever get there. Who knows? Next year, if the girl gets up to size, she's my inchy fire possible yellow belly. She is going to see my pied hypo male that I just got at Tinley this year. So she's going to see him. So that will be my triple heads already working. And then this year, she doesn't go until the end of the year, but I'm going to see if she'll build again. And she's going to see Mr. Elvis. I got Elvis and I got Priscilla. That is Priscilla I did with Phoenix last year. Phoenix is a inchy Mojave. She's an inchy fire. Both of them are at DG. But Elvis is a pastel yellow belly DG male that I got.
Nice.
I did a head-to-head last year. Didn't get one single visual. So as soon as I seen that clutch come out and I didn't have anything, I went out and put one on hold probably a few days later.
Okay. DE wants to know how many clutches are you predicting to have next season?
This season coming up,
That's what I'm thinking.
this 23 season, I'm looking at in between 10 and 15. I'm hoping.
That sounds good.
The other day I ultrasounded. I think I've already got 7 girls that are building that are more than 10 millimeters.
Okay.
One's already at 23 millimeters, and she's usually my first one to go. And last year, she laid. She ovulated in January, and she laid on March 3rd, March 5th.
Early.
She's an early. She's early.
She's early, and then my next one is she's a pastel hypo that's paired to the orange dream pie. Last year she laid 4.9, and Priscilla laid 4.19, and Delilah laid 4.25, and my last one this year laid on 6.12.
Oh gosh.
So I get majority of mine. The ones that have laid before, they're generally the first 6 months of the year.
Oh wow.
So my very last clutch that laid was June. So I've been eggless since then.
Oh wow.
And there are 3 or 4 girls that are newbies, so I don't know exactly when they're going to lay. But I figure I'll get at least in between 9 and 15 maybe.
Okay.
It'll probably be closer to 12. If I were to predict on the high end, I'd probably think it would be closer to 12.
Closer to 12.
First year I did 3. This year I did 5, and I'm looking at 12 this coming year. As long as everybody's building and keeps on building and doesn't reabsorb or anything like that, I'd say 9 to 10 are at the highest, but it could be as much as 15.
Cool. Who is the biggest supporter or who has had the biggest impact on you?
This guy right here,
Billy.
Billy.
Billy's a good one.
Yep. He, when I had problems with that clutch with shark mouth and whatnot, and I sent him a picture like at 5 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and he got right back to me within 5 seconds. And he just said, be patient, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Just do what you can for him. And her belly was actually, her yolk and her belly was like out of her body.
Okay.
Kind of out of her body. But I kind of pushed it in, and it went back in. And then she ended up coming out of the egg like the very next day. Or that was right after she was already out of the egg, and I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know if to tie it off or what I should do. He told me basically, I sent him the pictures. He just kind of helped me through everything, and I was okay after then. And I told him, like the very next week, we were on a live chat that he does for his Patreons. And basically, I told him she came out of the egg, and the very first meal that I offered, she took it.
Good deal. Billy has a lot of good advice for people, and he kind of tells it like it is.
Yeah.
He doesn't sugarcoat anything.
No.
I like that about Billy.
Yeah.
I like when you shoot straight from the hip.
Yeah.
I don't need somebody to
Fiddle part around about it.
What impact would you like to have on the reptile community?
That's a hard question. I would like to just encourage somebody if they're down, like doubting themselves. And see, I'm the type of person, I just kind of go with the flow. If it's a bad day, okay. That doesn't mean the rest of your life is going to be a bad day for the rest of your life. I just want to be the encouragement. Keep going. Even though you failed today, that doesn't mean you're going to fail tomorrow. And just be there for the women. If women are having an issue, we'll have each other's back.
Exactly.
In which I know you're there.
That's it. That's it exactly. That's why we have this show. This is because women need to know that there's other women out here who support them.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
We're going to be here. We're going to be a positive force. We're going to be supporting each other. If you have a problem, you call either any one of us in this community, and we're going to have your back.
Yeah, and that's what I hope to bring forward. I know this is mainly a men's hobby / community or whatever, but there are a lot of women out there that you don't know about. Like for the longest time on my Instagram, I had me and my husband's name, but the thing is, I'm the one that does all of this, so I ended up taking him off. So I basically do this for me and see, this has actually helped my mental status, should I say. It helps me relax and just kind of wind down. And if I wasn't doing this, I'd be sitting upstairs watching TV, the TV shows I wouldn't like to watch anyways.
Yeah. It is a very male-dominated community, industry.
Yes,
but there are a lot more of us females coming in.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more of us females that know the breeding process. We know the genes. We know how things are done.
Yep.
Some of us are doing it with our spouses. Some of us are doing it by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
some of us have partners that are doing it with us, and we need to know that if there's a problem, every single one of the women in this community have got your back no matter what. We're going to
Yeah.
come out fighting for you. If you feel like you're getting pushed back from the men, we've got you. But more than that, there's guys out here, like all the ones in this chat, who are also going to have your back because they're good guys. And they're not the ones that
Oh yeah.
are giving you the pushback. So
Yeah. Majority, I haven't had any issues with any of the guys out there in the community at all. No unwanted conversation or anything like that at all.
these guys treat me like their sister.
Yep.
Or a mom. Some of them I'm old enough to be their mom. So I feel like they have the utmost respect for me, and I feel
Absolutely.
like they're gentlemen, and I love every single one of them. So they're good guys, and I fight for every single one of them too. So
And another reason why this the breeding aspect came close to my heart is because I used to train dogs when I was younger, and I bred Doberman Pinschers, and I actually was in a show ring with my dog. And it kind of, another thing, when I was in high school, I loved biology when it came to like how like frogs get created and whatnot, and humans, and the biology really fascinates with me. And when it comes to these different genes in the ball pythons, it's crazy what we can create and not even knowing what it's going to look like. I mean, a lot of the things that we create are already out there, but there are some things, is this what I have? Can I call it this? Because I'm not sure if that's what it is, because there's not another one out there.
right.
So I'm just trying to create with the funds I have, which I don't have a whole lot of funds to put into it. Like all of my rat cells, I have a snake on hold, and my rat cells are going to pay for that snake that I've got on hold. You want to know what I got on hold?
What have you got?
It's a chocolate, black pastel, Mojave, leopard, pet for clown male.
Holy cow! That's going to be a powerhouse breeder male.
Yeah. And he's going to, what did I name her? Julia. He's going to see Julia first. Which she ain't up to size, but he's not even here yet, so it doesn't really matter.
You got a little time, right?
Yeah. Which I showed you her earlier in the tub.
Oh, right.
And we believe she's yellow belly also. But in the clown, it's really hard to tell if they're yellow belly or not. But to me, that looks like yellow belly. And she's been a little bit of a picky eater, but I got her eating African sulfurs, and she eats every week on the African sulfurs. So as long as she keeps on doing that, we should be good.
Oh, yeah. She is so pretty, though.
Yeah. She's got Inchy, Fire, and Yellow Belly.
She is gorgeous.
I got these two girls, her sister. Well, I don't know if it's her sister, but it's the one I got with her. Her name is Jules, and she's a lesser clown.
Okay. You said you liked the clown project.
Oh, yeah, I'm building up the clowns for sure. I've got this girl. I've got my lesser. I got my orange cream. And I got my two hets that just normal hets. And the only reason I kept the normal hets is I was thinking to myself, I said, okay, I need to get more visual females.
Yeah.
Even if they're just a normal female, I can put it to my DG and get my DG going. And I already got a Mojave 100% clown, 50% pet DG, which I think she's going to prove out DG. And I'll bring her out and I'll show you. I know everybody knows what a Mojave looks like.
Yeah, and do you have a request to see one of your lesser clowns?
You want to see the lesser clown?
Yes, ma'am. Eric, I saw you come in. Thanks for stopping in, bub.
This is my lesser.
Oh, wow.
I got these two at the same time, and she's ate every single time I've offered her. She's about 800 grams. I'm thinking she might be at the tail end of this year or the beginning of next year.
Okay.
We'll just have to see. And we've got the first boy she's seeing is a mahogany yellow belly heifer clown male.
So she's got her boyfriend picked out too.
Yep.
All right.
And then I'll show you my other one that's possible het DG.
I don't think it works that way, Eric.
What happened?
He said he works with a bunch of clowns.
Oh. And this girl I got at Arlington, and I was told she is a Mojave, 100% het clown, 50% het DG. I seen how light she was, and I knew she had to prove out DG.
Okay.
You see this girl? Okay, remember what this girl looks like, how light she is?
Uh-huh.
And I'll bring out Priscilla. No, get back in there. Ah! No, get back in there. No! Get back in there. No!
Why does that sound like you?
And this is 100% het DG. This is Priscilla. See how
Okay.
light this one is? But
Yeah.
this isn't Mojave, but this is Fire and Inchy. Inchy's usually darker than this one.
Okay.
And she's sitting at about 12 millimeter follicles right now.
You can sure tell a difference.
Yeah. See, she's easier to get in there.
Yeah, she's not fighting you.
And here's Elvis.
I agree. You gotta have those heads. Oh,
This is
Elvis.
Mr. Elvis.
Elvis is pretty.
Trying to get his head to come out.
Is it pastel DG?
Pastel yellow belly DG.
Pastel yellow belly DG.
So she was already Priscilla. So when he got here, he got named Elvis.
Automatic.
We're hoping to get a Lisa Marie. Two
Okay.
different snakes, but hopefully we'll get a visual Lisa and a Marie. But if you know the Elvis story, you know who Lisa Marie is.
Oh yeah. Absolutely gorgeous.
He has locked with somebody. I don't know if it was her. It might have been with her. I think it was with her. And that's the one who I want him to go to. He's about 600 grams now. I don't like to really pair him this young, but he's got the sperm plugs and he's still eating. So
Okay. Good deal. Hey, Dirty 30. Well, I only have one more question, and that is, what other social media platforms do you utilize?
I am on Facebook Instagram, very little on TikTok, but not really. I think I put one video up a year and a half ago.
We did not even attempt TikTok.
I've tried to do YouTube. I've got one video up there, and put it this way, it was an unboxing. And the girl that is actually on that unboxing, she's already laid some eggs for me. So, and she was a hatchling.
Oh, good deal.
It was probably over a year ago when I posted that. I don't have time to edit the stuff.
That was the unboxing.
And that's the thing. It's just time consuming on YouTube.
Yeah. Jeff has a YouTube. He's doing a great job too. He's got 2 podcast shows. He does videos. He's doing awesome.
But yeah, I picked him up from this one. Julia, Jules, and Elvis is from Steve S'mores.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all of them's from Steve S'mores. And he had this on his website for a while, and I'm like, I need to get one. I kept on looking at them, and so I finally picked him up. As soon as that clutch head-to-head I did, didn't get any visuals, so I'm like, I'm gonna get the real thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Hi, buddy. You can kiss me? No, not today. Oh, there's a kiss. Oh.
See, I think they very much love us.
Yeah.
I know people say they don't have feelings. They don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's my buddy. So, are you gonna vend any shows
I think the plan is next year
next year?
Show me.
to show me one here.
Have they posted the ones for here in town?
I don't think they have yet.
Yeah, they said they lost the venue out in Blue Springs, and then they had one here in Independence, and they didn't really like the vendor here in Independence or the place here in Independence, so they ended up getting the Blue Springs back. So I think they're going to end up posting some for next year for the Blue Springs location, and it's just right off the 7 highway. What is it, Colorado Boulevard or something like that? It's out there by
right on Coronado.
yeah. So
Yuck.
I do usually do all the show me snakes, and I'll do a cold-blooded every once in a while, but their tables are more expensive than cold-blooded.
We liked the one up here at the Sermon Center because it was like close.
That's the one they didn't really care for the
Yeah, they
venue
didn't like it.
because they wouldn't even allow us. They wouldn't even open doors until 8 o'clock, and we always start setting up at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
It was just a hassle with them, I think.
Okay. I get it. Okay. Hey, John. I can see where that would be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just have to drive further.
Yeah, which it ain't bad. Show
No.
Me Snakes was the very first show that I picked up to do. I try to do the one here in Kansas City, the one in St. Louis, the one in Springfield, one in Nebraska. Topeka ain't all that. To me, it's not worth going out to Topeka because last time I went, there was like 15 vendors just cancel on them.
Oh, okay.
So there might have been 10 there.
Oh.
And the traffic wasn't all that great either. Traffic through the door. There might have been like 600 through the door at all. And most of it's like 1,600 or 2,000 coming through the door.
St. Louis, they did on the first weekend of hunting season.
No.
So I don't know why they did that.
Yeah. The Yeah, I just signed up for all the ones that I knew I did before, and they might have an Oklahoma one that I might consider.
Okay.
I don't travel more than 4 hours away. Basically, my thing. That's enough time to get there, set up, and get back home if it's on a Sunday or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm back home at a halfway decent hour and put everything away, and then it's time to go to bed for work the next day.
Okay.
So,
That sounds like a good plan.
yeah, but I don't travel more than 4 hours. And just keep in mind, if you're going to bin, start gathering your stuff for your table now.
Okay.
So I got the displays through ARS, and I like them. They're heavy, but I like them. And I'll probably continue to get their displays. Um, then I got lights, just your business card holders, just stuff like an extension cord, a power
Power strip.
yeah, power strip. But you don't want the one that has them in line like this. If you're going to get different lights, get one that it has them lined like this, but instead of line like this, there's some that go out this way. So it's
Okay.
easier to plug in those blocks if you have the blocks for your lights.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'll be calling you so that I can get it.
we're going to have to get together and do something here in town.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I know the last time we scheduled something, just everything was going on your end.
I know. There was so much going on at that time, so it was just a hard time to get together. So
Yeah, you're fine.
totally get it.
And I'm always willing to get together if you have anything going on.
Okay. All right. I will remember that.
So I wish the people in our area were more like have a breeders get together or something like that. But I don't see anybody in our area doing that. But we have quite a few breeders out there that would be able to do something like that, but they just don't.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
So even Josh and Jackie, Ball Python Shed, they're not too far from here. They're out of Scotts, Kansas. Yeah, it's about 45 minutes from here or so.
Yeah.
So that ain't too bad. But I guess there's a select few that went out there during the 4th of July. But most people were doing other stuff with their own families on the 4th. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't find out about it until we already had plans, and plus I wasn't invited, so I just didn't bother with it.
I understand.
I don't like to invite myself, but I'm always up for any fun with the reptile community. That's for
We're
sure.
the same way. Reptile community is our family because our family has a few reptiles. So there's a few. Our little niece down in North Carolina, I believe she's in North Carolina. Our little Erica, my brother-in-law's daughter.
Okay.
She does reptiles, and she's a little sweetheart. So she does reptiles, but she's about the only one, I think. So other than that, none of the rest of the family.
So what got you into the reptiles?
Well, the first time it was like in 2001 when I was teaching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was afraid of reptiles, and so I had to start holding them that way I would not be afraid.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be afraid in front of the kids, so I started holding them. And then many years later, when I met Mr. Donahue and got married, he bought me one for my birthday.
Oh, okay.
So
And how long ago was that?
We got married. It'll be 7 years in April. So
I got married in April also.
7 years in April. So
April what?
Our anniversary is April the 16th.
That's funny. Ours is April 19th.
Oh, cool. So not that far. Not that far. Yeah. Snugster?
Snugster 101.
101. Glad you're here.
Who was that?
Snugster 101? I think I got it right. I hope. Yeah,
Hello.
that got us in, and we've been in ever since. I think it started with one, and then one turns into close to 100 really quick.
Yeah, I don't tell my husband when there comes another snake. It just shows up.
It gets there really, really quick, really,
Yeah.
like, dang it. Hey, Ken.
Did you want to see my DG going on? What I got the
Yes, we
DG?
do want to see your DG.
I showed you one of them.
Mitzi says 420. Is that your anniversary, Mitzi? I think she was. Next week. Now, Monday is, of course, Mom Juice Monday with my sis Angie, and we have our next victim already lined up. Kyle from TER, Tatum's Exotics, is going to be on. And, ooh.
This is a Orange Stream het DG.
Oh, all right.
And she's getting pretty big now. She's probably about 800 grams.
Oh, wow.
Love her belly.
Yeah, that is so cool.
That's
Love
one.
busy bellies.
Yeah, most of my females are het for DG.
Mm-hmm.
That's one.
Okay, 420 is her birthday. Awesome.
A lot of people thought this was a visual, but it's not. This is a Pastel Mario het DG.
Okay.
And I like her belly too.
Oh, yeah.
She's actually off food right now. I don't know why. She just decided to, like, I don't want to eat. Leave me alone. But she is a Mario. I'm always looking for more of these.
Okay.
Then you've seen Priscilla. You've seen Priscilla.
Saw Priscilla.
So I've got an Inchy Fire het DG. I've got an Orange Dream het DG. I've got a Pastel Mario het DG, and which I am not going to pair her to Elvis because I don't want super pastel.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to try to keep pastel away from her. She'll still mag pastel, but I'm trying to keep the pastel, the super pastel out of DG. I know DG and pastel looks awesome, but I just don't want to overpower. There's a lot of pastel out there, basically what I'm saying. I just don't want to put them together and have a super.
Exactly.
So that's what I've decided. Like, if I get a yellow belly het DG or visual DG out of the clutch this year through Elvis and Priscilla, I might keep that yellow belly to pair to her. If it's a visual, I'll probably keep him, or just a regular DG male, just so I'm not passing down the pastel.
She's gonna have a bath. She's gonna have a bath, but this is our double het. She's DG and clown.
Oh wow. I might be buying something off of that.
We've got her and the male, so they're gonna be going together soon.
Yeah.
But like I said, she's got a little bit of stuck shit.
And this girl is my Billy snake. I got this from Billy at Mutation Creation. This girl is not very patterned, but it's only on her head.
She's a real high white.
She is a orange dream, fire, yellow belly, pied, 66% het for clown, which I'm going to send to their shed to see if she's clown or not.
Oh, okay.
And I'm looking for a inchy clown male that's het for pied.
That'll be really nice.
I'm actually looking for an inchy clown male that's het for pied and another inchy male that is het for no. Wait a minute. Het for pied and an inchy clown het for DG. Hi, mamas. This is Sunrise.
Love the DG.
This is Sunrise. The reason I did Sunrise is because her head looks like a sun.
She's bright.
She's a wiggly. Right now she's dirty because she decided to take a bath in her poo.
We have one girl that does that. She's our super pastel ivory. We don't know why, but she does. Now, next week's show on Saturday, we are having Ashley from Tatum's Exotics.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ashley will be here next week. So not only do we have Kyle on Monday, we have Ashley on Saturday. So it's going to be the family.
And this one here is red striped super fire female, possible pastel, possible yellow belly, possible GHI.
Oh, wow.
She's actually breeding to stud right now.
Okay.
Stud is my Blade pastel clown male. She's actually pairing to him, and this is a stepping stone to possibly get to the Pompeii.
Okay. The Pompeii is gorgeous.
And I'd like to see what the Pompeii looks like with asphalt instead of yellow belly.
Okay.
See if it looks any different.
It probably will. Hey, Logan. Hey, Patrick.
And she's about at about 10 millimeter follicles right now.
So she'll be getting.
She's getting paired already. She's already been paired once.
Okay.
With stud.
So do you wait in between, or do you throw in every few weeks?
No, I do every 26 days.
Okay.
I use Husbandry Pro. If you don't have Husbandry Pro, I know clutches out there, but there are so. Oh, no. She's trying to take out the tripod.
Oh, yeah. We use Husbandry Pro.
And the thing is, I don't know if you know about the. Okay. There's an advanced. Here, I'll show you. You see this barcode?
Uh-huh.
If you freeze this video and try to scan that barcode, it'll give you information about the snake that I allowed to give to you. Like if you scan it, and I put these same barcodes on the tags on the displays. Okay, I use this. Here, I'll show you. What is that? Let me put her up. She's heavy.
And just my microphone. My camera's up on the computer.
Okay, this is what I put on my displays. You know what these are? You probably know what these are. They're actually for cards like you would find in libraries where they could put a card in there and tell you what section you're in.
Okay.
I print these labels out, and I print 2 of them, and I slide it in here. And without the card, I just slide that in there. It still has the
QR.
back that has it. Yeah. I'll put 2 of them in here, and then I'll give the customer 1 of them, and then I have a notebook that I put the other. I tape it in. I peel it off and tape it in my book. And right beside that, I'll have them put their phone number, their name, and email. And that's it.
Okay.
So it's another way to keep track of who you sell to. And this is just right on the display. And I'll show you one more thing.
Just help you keep track of who got your baby.
Yeah, that's some of the what. And then I put it in the app.
Well, that makes it easy because we had to go through and hand do them when we first started it. Because we, at first you don't have all that. And then as you start going through, of course, now we've got our QR codes on our rack, but now
Put me on the front. See, my business cards are on the back.
okay.
So it's advertising on every single one. And these here, I haven't sold this, but there's 2 of these in there.
Okay. So then you just
one
leave it in the top one.
And then I put 1 in my show book, basically. I have them put their phone number, email, and and then with something else. Their name.
That makes it a lot easier. I hadn't thought of that.
And how I got the business cards on the back. I got little pockets that had sticky on it.
Uh-huh.
So I just slipped it in there, but it's sticky on the back side. So that it's not on the inside, but when they see it, when they go across my display on the back, that's what they see. But on top, it has clutch number, when they were born, what they are, their genetics, and the price.
Did you get those from Uline?
What?
The sticky pockets.
No, I got that off of Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I got like 150 of them for like maybe $12 or $13.
Oh, okay.
And they were cheaper than a lot of the pocket ones
Uh-huh.
that you just slide it in. They're all bigger than they're all smaller than what these labels are. So the label, they couldn't fit in there, and you had to cut down the label to even slide it in there.
Uh-huh.
And this way, it doesn't come out unless you pull it out, but it's securely in there. But you don't have to cut it down or anything.
Okay.
And you just peel this yellow thing and just stick it right on there. Just make sure when you peel it off make sure you put it in the spot you want it because it's stuck.
It's not coming off.
It'll come off, but there's going to be a lot of sticky residue and whatnot. And like I said, I got 150 of them.
Okay. So you're set.
Yeah, for a while at least.
Good deal.
And that's why I kept on looking for the pockets that had sticky on it, but they weren't the right size as our labels, and I was struggling to find them the right size. And then I ran across these, and it was open at the top. I'm like, perfect. And they don't hang over the edge.
I like those.
But that was the best way I figured out how to do it.
I've seen a lot of different people do them different ways at the shows, and I've just kind of gone around, looking at how everybody else is doing things to see, because we haven't figured out our way yet. I don't know.
Well, I struggled to find out the right way to do it because I didn't like my handwriting, and I didn't like this or I didn't like that, because I tried the chalk markers, which I still use the chalk markers because it has the symbol for girl or boy. But
Right.
a lot of your pet owners don't know what the heck
They
that is.
don't know what they are.
So what I do is I take that chalk marker and I'll put a little circle or an X or a cross or something in pink or purple, the blue for the boys.
Yeah, a lot of people still don't know what those are. You're right. They do not know the male or female markers, so
Mm-hmm. Yep.
you have to help them a little bit, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
And this is the best way I figured out how to do it my way.
That's cool. I like it.
And it's less work than what I was doing. So these, if they don't sell, it's already set up. I just got to put the animals in it right before a show. I know who I'm selling.
Right?
Like one of these will come off because I decided to keep the female.
So
And my whole game plan when it comes to the females, the reason I kept the hets is because I want to use the visuals to do my DG into the clown.
Mhm.
And I could take my visual males to them. By the time I start breeding the females, I'll have males coming out that don't have the blade in it.
Okay.
I don't want too much blade, and then all I got is a bunch of blade.
Right. I get it. Absolutely.
I'm excited. Can you tell?
I get super excited too. So don't feel bad. Do not feel bad. I get super excited too. Oh, I have kept you way over the 7 o'clock because we've been so excited talking about snakes.
Yes.
But I am going to tell everybody thank you. So I'm going to put you backstage.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God. I have loved every minute of it. If you can't tell, since we went way over 7,
Yes.
we've loved every minute of it. You took such great care of everything when we got kicked out somehow.
I don't know.
You did a great job. We thank you so much. So I'm going to put you backstage. I'll be back with you in just a second, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
So much. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. We love you guys so much. You come in, you come through for us every single week, and we can't tell you how much we appreciate you and how much we love you. We're going to be right here doing what we love, loving what we do every single weekend, and you guys keep chasing your dream.